that's centered around hearing, chanting, and distributing. If you have that in mind, those elements will assure your success. Because we want to hear and chant. We want to chant japa, we want to chant kirtan and bhajan, and we also want to read Prabhupada's books together and get to know them. He wrote them for us. And then we go out and give them to other people. And the two things complement one another, just like rice and dal. Rice is a staple all over the world. People eat rice. And in some places they also eat dal. But if you put the two together, you know how much increased nutrition you get from that? 42%. That's a lot. Because there's synergy between the rice and the dal. That's in Julia's cookbook. You know the big cookbook she wrote? I looked it up under rice. She talks about the amazing synergy between rice and dal. And the way I conceptualize the process is there's hearing and chanting, and then there's distributing the books and the holy name and going out and meeting people to give it to them. And if you have one, it's good. You have the other one, it's good. But when you put them together, it's a superfood or super sadhana. And that's the mainstay of a community like this. It's really a nice time in which you don't have huge overhead. Everyone maintains themselves. They come together and hear and chant. And if you work on building community and just become solid amongst yourselves in the process, other people will come in and be attracted. And then gradually, just like Madhavendra Puri, when he met Gopal in Vrindavan, he called him in a dream, and then he started the temple right there on Govardhan Hill, then people naturally came. All the citizens of Vrindavan came and they each contributed. Somebody gave a couple cows, somebody brought rice, other people brought other amenities, and then two brahmanas came from Bengal and they engaged in deity worship. And it builds from there. Prabhupada especially liked it when devotees would come together in community, hear chant, and distribute. And that, what you're doing here is obviously working. And it's really important too, you get extra credit. You like extra credit? I always love extra credit. Extra credit, extra. Well, you get extra credit for being in a place that's not already developed. If you go someplace where there's already a really big congregation and things are all in place, then it's always nice. Everything about Krishna consciousness is nice. But when you pioneer something and you start in far-flung places, considering that it's not been done there before, Tennessee's never really developed that much. I know a few devotees have been down there, and maybe in some places there are still some small programs. But nobody's ever put it on the map. And if you start in a place like that, you're getting a lot of notice for it, pioneering in that way. And just start small, keep it simple, and do the basics really well. Really good prasadam. That's what attracts most people. And community. When they can come and make friends with people and process what they're going through in their lives in a spiritual environment. And then for the devotees, it's important to have time to hear chant, which you're all doing. And then to go out and feel what it's like to go out into the great unknown, which is the public. And with some courage, go out and present to other people. And when you have those things in order, then you can just keep growing and growing and growing. I really like what you're all doing. It's fantastic. And the way you're expedient about it and efficient, thinking about, okay, what are the best places, how to keep everyone engaged in classes, and you have forays out into the book distribution world also. You're doing some festivals. Where are you distributing books from?
Mostly outside, mostly outside India. Indian store, grocery store, or at the festival that we do. So both we usually put our goods on festivals